Is this really the shoe of the year? What's up everybody, it's Sean here and I'm back today to give you guys a much anticipated review of the Nike React Element 87 in both the Anthracite as well as the Sail colorways. So first off, I just want to give a huge thank you to the family at Nike Toronto. So they hooked me up with this black Anthracite pair. Both of these colorways released on July 13th for $160 or $215 here in Canada. The official colorway for this pair is Anthracite black and white. And for this pair, it's Sail, Light Bone, White, and Rush Orange. So here in Canada, these were a pretty limited release. They released a few weeks ago on Nike.ca alongside the European drop, but then for the North American drop, only select boutiques like Livestock and Haven received pairs. So between the two colorways, the Sail one was definitely the more sought after, and I'd have to agree that in person, these ones are definitely the nicer of the two. As expected, the hype was through the roof, especially with sneaker blogs, sneaker websites, influencers, and the whole 9 yards calling this the shoe of the year. For me personally, I had doubts about that claim, and it kind of bugged me that a lot of people were echoing these sentiments when a big chunk of these people at the time still hadn't even tried on a pair for themselves. So now that I have these in hand, what's my opinion on these React 87s? Well, let's jump right into the review and let's get on with it. So as in the name of the shoe itself implies, this shoe features Nike React technology. And according to what I've been reading online, while the Nike Epic React launched earlier this year, this design, which is meant to be a lifestyle and casual version, actually predates the Epic React. The entire upper of this shoe is constructed using this plasticky textile mesh. This is the same material that you find on the Nike Zoomfly SP. One of the most defining characteristics about this shoe is that the upper is semi-translucent, meaning your sock game better be on point. Throughout the upper, you'll notice that it's reinforced with additional fused material in certain targeted spots. So around the toe box, you'll notice that there's this internal fuse that's shaped like an anchor. On the medial side of the toe box, there's a small Nike swoosh. On the lateral side of the sneaker, you'll notice that there's this large oversized swoosh that's actually cut off at the bottom. So on the Sail pair, this is done in like a darker beige, but then on the Anthracite pair, the swoosh is done in black. Towards the back heel area, there's a strip of fuse that covers both sides. So on the Sail pair, this is done in this rush orange color, and then on the Anthracite pair, this is done in Anthracite. Also found on the back heel wrapping around the bottom edge, we have this TPU heel counter that has the Nike React branding that's embossed on the lateral side. Found at the very back, we have this hit of suede with a Nike swoosh found in the center. So for the Sail pair, we have Sail colored suede with a black contrasting Nike swoosh, and then on the Anthracite pair, we have Anthracite colored suede also with a black swoosh. Above this, we have a nylon pull tab with 3M found down the center. Moving on to the center area of the shoe where the laces are, towards the front right before the toe box, we have this leather wrap that forms like a U shape. However, running up the sides of the shoe where the eyelets are, this is constructed out of suede. As for the eyelets, they're constructed out of nylon, the same material that was found on the back heel, and these two also feature 3M found in the center. The top two eyelets also have this semicircle piece of leather underneath. As for the laces, these come with a trail running style lace that's white on the Sail pair and black on the Anthracite pair. We have this contrast stitching running down the center of the lace, and they both feature lace tips that have a Nike swoosh at the end. Underneath the laces, we have this asymmetrical tongue that's shaped in a similar style to the Nike Zoomfly SP. This is also constructed out of that textile plastic mesh, and at the top we have both the Nike React and the Nike pinwheel logos as well. Except for a tiny little bit of padding around this back Achilles area, there's pretty much no additional lining in this shoe. As we take a look at the insoles, which is arguably my favorite part about this shoe, you'll notice that these come with a very unique cork insole. On the Sail pair, these have a rush orange swoosh running down the center, and on the Anthracite pair, we have a black swoosh. This is finished off with Nike React branding on the heel. So the uppers of these React Element 87s sits atop, you guessed it, a full-length React foam midsole. One of the most interesting design aspects about this shoe can be found in this midsole itself. So according to Nike, in the design process, they actually drilled out holes in the midsole, creating different sorts of densities in certain targeted areas, which is supposed to give you increased comfort. Turning these over to the bottom, so we have this full-length Nike React foam outsole. Of course, in order to add durability to this shoe, which was a complaint that many people had about the Epic Reacts, Nike has provided us with this icy translucent rubber. So you can see this both along the forefoot, which has this very organic looking pattern, and it's also found underneath the bottom heel alongside this Nike React branding. For the Anthracite pair, same idea, except the rubber overlays are done in like a smoky black finish. In either case, these pods actually wrap up and over onto the sides of the midsole. So the question that many of you guys probably have in your minds is, how do these fit? So my feet measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I normally get size 10.5 in most of my Air Maxes, and I usually get size 10 in most of my Air Jordans. With that said, the Sail colorway I picked up in a size 10, and Nike Toronto sent me the Anthracite pair in a size 10.5. Because there's really no additional lining around this shoe, these are definitely roomier than most of my Nike Air Maxes, and definitely more roomy than the Epic Reacts, which I got in a 10.5. They do run slightly on the narrow and long side, so if you do have wider feet, you probably want to go up a half size, but be warned, they probably will be really roomy around the toe. Otherwise, if you have narrow to even slightly wide feet, then I feel like true to size, or in my case, the size 10 would be the better way to go. In terms of comfort, so I gotta say these actually felt very comfortable on feet. I was kind of skeptical when I first saw pictures of it, but the React foam midsole proved me wrong once again. These felt very nice and squishy on feet, but it wasn't too soft to the point where your feet were just sinking into the foam. Again, this was purely based on just walking around because this is not a shoe meant for running. This upper material, while it has that plasticky feel, it actually is pretty breathable. In terms of what about this shoe wasn't perfect, I'd say that the build of the shoe felt a little bit flimsy, and I wouldn't say that the quality of the materials was top notch either. In fact, I've seen pictures online where this textile upper has already begun separating from the sole, so hopefully that doesn't happen to my pairs. So because this Anthracite pair is a size 10.5 and I do prefer the 10, I actually found someone who's down to swap pairs. So because of that, I'm not going to do them dirty. I'm only going to try on this Sail pair and show you guys how these look on feet. With so much hype surrounding the React Element 87s, I personally wouldn't say that it's a sneaker of the year, but it's definitely near the top of my list. It checks off the requirements of comfort, of innovation, and design, but based on my personal taste, I wouldn't say that this is a perfectly designed shoe, and the potential durability issues has me a little bit concerned. With that said though, these are definitely worth trying, and if you guys struck out on both of these two colorways, I'm sure that Nike is going to be flooding the market with new colorways to come in the next few months. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of the Nike React Element 87s. Between the two, which one do you guys prefer? The Anthracite pair or the Sail colorway? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram as well at esco8, and check out my website at seango.ca. Before I sign off, another huge thank you goes out to Nike Toronto for always showing love, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next video.